Welcome back then. Let's get chatting with the management then. A stock that's been a big mover in the last couple of months at least. I think in the last 3 months, the stock has more than doubled. Richa Industries is the stock that we're talking about. We're currently joined by the chairman, Sushil Gupta, who joins us on the line from Delhi. Hi, Mr. Gupta. Thanks so much for joining in. Could you give us some details in terms of what is your current order book? You also got an order coming in from the Indian Railways. So currently, what's the breakup in terms of orders that have been received from the Railways and others?
Current order book is something around 200 crore rupees, which is running with us. And with Indian Railways, yes, we have been in the process. And I hope there are a few orders which are going to come very soon.
Okay, so the order book is at 200 crore.
Yeah.
Okay. You said that you've participated in a few orders for the Indian Railways. Could you at least give us the bid size and how soon are we likely to hear whether you won the tender?
No, at this stage, it is in the process. So you have to wait a little bit. Once we get it finally, then only we'll be able to declare it.
Oh.
All right, 200 crore order book, sir. Can you break it up for us? For which sectors have you got it?
So it's almost, you can say, 60-70% is basically the infrastructure.
Okay.
Okay. If you look at your performance, at least in the first half of the year, the textile performance has been lagging, at least if you look at the margins. So margins have come down from nearly 15% to 6.5%. What was the reason for that, and will there be an improvement in margins going ahead for the textile sector?
Textile is almost, basically, I will say it is static. And there's a little bit up and down. There is not much movement as such, I will say. So neither it is going too much up, neither it is going too much down. And we are maintaining our operations steadily there in that.
Correct. But Mr. Gupta, if I look at it, your textile business, the revenues are going in much higher, though the margins continue to be under pressure. For last year, I think you had done close to around 150 crores in textile revenues. This time around at the halfway mark, you've already done around 107 crores. So for the year ended, can we assume 200 crores from the textile business? And also, could you give us some guidance in terms of margins? Will it hover at around 7-8% itself?
Yes, there has been improvement in margins in textiles.
Okay.
Because of better realizations, overall profitability has gone a little bit up. And as far as whatever the trend you are seeing in last 6 months or 9 months will almost continue the similar fashion. I don't see much changes in that.
Okay. What about the construction and engineering segment? Because there also your revenues are growing well, but your margins are under pressure. What's the outlook?
I don't see margins are under pressure. We are getting somehow good margins because we are almost getting 70% of our business for infrastructure projects, where margins are better than PV projects, I should say.
When we calculate your margins, Mr. Gupta, say the EBITDA level for the first half of the year, your EBITDA has come down as a percentage, has come down from 21 to 10%.
Maybe because there has been a lot of variations overall throughout the year. So I'll not be able to comment exactly because whatever the data is, it is there in front of us.
Okay.
But overall, I'm seeing the performance in the plant going up because our production utilization, plant capacity utilization has gone up in last 9 months.
Yeah.
And overall sales has gone up. And in totality, things are moving in a much better way.
All right, Mr. Gupta, then let's talk about your revenues. You're saying the revenues are going up. This year has been a fantastic year in the first half at least. You did 230 crores. Last full year, you did 300 crores. For the year ended, give us some guidance in terms of revenues. Give us some guidance in terms of margins. You're saying 10-11% is what your combined margins are, but you told us that your textile business could do better. So, and what about your profitability as well? Give us some guidance.
Sir, looking into the 9 months, overall top line seems to be around 350 crore rupees for the 9 months. And we are hoping another 110 crore rupees in the next quarter. So that's what the top line going to be. As far as the bottom line is concerned, we have yet to work it out for the current quarter. But I think things will improve from even the last 6 months. There is no possibility going down.
Okay, so at least revenue should be 450 crore versus about 300 crores that you saw in the prior year. One final question then on the debt. Could you tell us how much the debt is on the books, and do you have plans to pay down your debt?
I think in the current quarter also debt has gone down. I don't have exact figures there because our other director, Mr. Sandeep, looks after this. But I think that has gone down in the current quarter. So once those figures will be out, so that will be visible.
All right. Thanks so much, Mr. Gupta, for joining and giving us all those details.